With this video, I will start a series on this channel, low budget aquariums. There are many videos like this out there, but most of them don't go far enough. I will not just show you really good equipment that will help you to have a successful, cheap start in the hobby, but also give you detailed advice on scape, plants, substrate, animals, maintenance, and maybe 1 or 2 DIY projects to upgrade your tank. Keyword CO2. Today, I want to start with the equipment and a few key thoughts up front. When I contemplated this video series, I primarily thought of beginners who want to dip their toes into the planted tank hobby, but who might be hesitant to spend too much money at the start. One thing that you will hear a lot about your first tank is make it big. A lot of water means a lot of stability and you will have less problems. At least for the freshwater aquarium hobby, I absolutely disagree with that. If you have a huge budget for your first aquarium, you should absolutely start big. But as soon as going bigger means getting less or worse equipment, don't do it. With today's possibilities, it's no problem to start with a nano tank, which is exactly what we are going to do. The tank we will set up is a basic 25-liter aquarium, measuring 40 by 25 by 25 centimeters. This one right here is from Marina, and it only costed 25 euros here in Germany. The aquarium itself is the only product for which I can't give an exact recommendation on, because the products just vary too much depending on the country. But the good news is that you don't need anything fancy at all. Just get the cheapest basic aquarium you can find, while paying attention that the quality is good enough, of course. Bonus tip: if possible, get a tank with transparent silicone. It will look a lot more like the high-end aquariums, because it won't have as much visual impact as black silicone. And also invest a few bucks for a mat to protect the aquarium floor, because all your money is wasted if your tank breaks. Next up is the light, which is the most important piece of equipment in a planted tank. And I have good news for you. There are a lot of cheap LEDs for small tanks on the market, and I can really recommend this one right here, which you can find on Amazon. I have used this light on different setups with great success. If you should decide to buy some of the products from this video on Amazon, please use the links in the video description. If you do this, I will get a provision from Amazon, which I can use for the next videos. You will also need a timer for the light, which shouldn't be too expensive as well. The second important piece of equipment is the filter. And even for small tanks like this one, I would recommend an external filter, because space in a tank is already limited, and external filters just give you a lot more stability and flexibility. For this series, I will use the Eden 501, which comes with almost everything you will need, including biological filter media, which can cost quite some money if you buy it separately. The only thing that I would buy in addition is some kind of sponge for mechanical filtration, because the one that is included won't allow you to stock your filter in the right order. The optimal way to include that would be coarse foam, fine foam, and then some cotton. But if you only want to use one material, get fine foam. You should be able to get a bigger pad for a few bucks, and this will also double down as a tool for maintenance in a future video. Put a few layers of it in the first chamber of the filter and the biomedia in the second one. I am using a different kind of biomedia right here, because I already used the original one in another filter of mine, but at this size it really doesn't matter. And that's it for the equipment. If your tank will be located in a space with normal room temperature, you don't need a heater, which will save money and space in the tank. Of course, this doesn't work if you intend to keep animals or plants that need high temperatures, but in a tank of this size and for beginners, this probably won't be the case. A real CO2 system will likely cost more than everything we have until now together, so we will leave this out for now. I will try out a nice DIY alternative in a future video though. In the next episode, I will show you how you can create a nice layout on a budget, what plants I would recommend, and some simple tricks to make your tank look a lot more interesting. I'll see you in the next one.